Hello, I'm Adam Rasmussen. There is a problem in our contemporary society that is leaving people incredibly unhappy. In this series of brief videos, I want to illustrate a puzzle and offer a solution that is reasonable and, I believe, profoundly satisfying. We will be exploring the benefits of believing in objective moral truth. Instead of giving a full treatise on the subject, I want to just give a brief sketch based on the life of Christian apologist C.S. Lewis. And the outline is as follows. C.S. Lewis discovered objective moral law. From there, he came to understand that there was a lawgiver. Then he encountered the law fulfiller. And from there, he lived by the law of the Holy Spirit. So there's our four-part outline: law, lawgiver, law fulfiller, and the law of the Holy Spirit. So what is this puzzle that keeps people so unhappy? It's the problem of subjectivism. Put simply, this is the belief that right and wrong are only matters of personal preference. The subject, that is the self, is autonomous, literally a law to oneself. Subjectivism is empty because it doesn't work. Saying that self is the ultimate authority fails because it offers nothing lasting or universal. And without objective reality, that is, reality outside of individual personality and perception, there can be nothing in common for us all to relate to one another. There would be no real basis for society. If we're all subjectivists, then we're all alone and adrift. The trap of the inward maze bent upon self can be seen in the failure of our public discourse. It's witnessed in the breakdown of the structures of schools, churches, and homes. C.S. Lewis wrote to lift people out of subjectivism to a joyful and meaningful belief in objective moral truth. Clive Staples Lewis was born November 29th, 1898, and died November 22nd, 1963. He taught at Oxford for nearly 30 years, and he was also at the University of Cambridge. He wrote about God, the purpose of life, and the afterlife. Lewis is best known today for his fictional children's stories and his works of Christian apologetics. He believed that moral value is objective and that moral value is universally held to be objective and is learned as we practice. So I'll end this talk with a quote from C.S. Lewis's book, Miracles. He wrote, "I believe that the primary moral principles on which all others depend are rationally perceived. We just see that there is no reason why my neighbor's happiness should be sacrificed to my own, as we just see that things which are equal to the same things are equal to one another. If we cannot prove either axiom, that's not because they are irrational, but because they are self-evident, and all proofs depend on them. Their intrinsic reasonableness shines by its own light. It's because all morality is based on such self-evident principles that we may say to a man, when we would recall him to right conduct, be reasonable."